Looking at a couple of highlights from Bronny, who finally had a good preseason game. It was the Lakers' last one against the Golden State Warriors. Not a lot of heavy hitters in the lineup for either squad. Warriors played a couple more key cogs more than the Lakers, but it did give Bronny James an opportunity to get some minutes as Pops and Anthony Davis watch on. Let me know your expectations for this Lakers squad as Bronny James, beautiful looking floater right there. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All a part of his 17-point. By the way, Lakers getting destroyed right now. And I do believe there clearly was a plan put in place to make sure Bronny had a good preseason out. And the reason why I believe that is the case is I do believe the Lakers are going to try to force Bronny out there one of these first couple games to get that moment with Dad. This is a beautiful drive here. Behind the back we go. Not a lot of resistance. Moses Moody had a contract on his mind. I do believe, though, there will be a push to try to get Bronny out there as quickly as possible as the season kicks off, because I think Bronny's going to be in the G League for a lot of his tenure as a professional. But he did have 17 points. Nice game from him. You're a Laker fan. Maybe you see this young man down the line. Yeah, as the NBA season gets underway, please make sure you tap in with the sponsor, that is Underdog. I would love to know your picks. If you do decide to use my promo code Ferro on some picks, let me know what you got. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know, are you planning to go night by night with the NBA, or do you want to do some season picks? I think I'll share my season picks on the platform tomorrow as the season kicks underway. Please let me know your picks and who you have having breakout great years. Do you think Bronny James will be one of those guys that has a breakout year? Obviously, I don't think that. If I'm being completely honest with you guys, I had a conversation with a good friend of mine over the weekend as I was in UT's tailgate as my Vols defeated the Alabama Crimson Tide. Ain't nothing man but the die. Anywho, I was thinking about Bronny and my friend was bringing up to me, you know, any other 54th or 55th pick in a draft, you don't talk about them, you don't know who the heck they is. And obviously that's fair, and he's right? Like the only 50 anything pick that I remember of recent is probably Jokic. With that being said, though, the NBA is based off of its players. When you think about college football, what do you think about? You think about coaches. When you think about the NFL, to me, in a lot of ways, I think about the scheme. When I think about the NBA, I think about the actual players. Players dictate wins and losses. LeBron James has held the NBA down for 20-plus years, and maybe not the Lakers down for as long, but LeBron's now been a Laker for over half a decade. And if one of LeBron's parting gifts is to play with his son, Bronny, on his way out of the league, I think that's more than fair. What I believe the Lakers are going to do is what I previously explained. I think J.J. Redick's going to allow LeBron to have that moment. If you followed any of J.J. Redick's podcast, he's a fan of the game first. He's going to let Bronny try to check in here against Minnesota opening night or maybe that Friday. He's going to try to get this dude some minutes and have that moment with Dad. And then Bronny's going to probably fall right out of that Lakers rotation. And that's fine. You know, you get the moment, because I do believe a lot of this is for LeBron and not Bronny. Like, I think that would be my only critique if I had any. If somebody else gets drafted in the late 50s of a draft, I do believe it's to set them up and their future. In this Bronny case specifically, I don't think this has anything to do with the kid, because if it were my kid, I'm not going to say I would want my child to struggle somewhere, but Bronny's so far behind to me in his development as an NBA player. I don't even think he was supposed to get the lob, no pun intended. Like, I feel like he got 4 lobs. Matter of fact, this is the best way I could put it. I was just having a conversation with somebody about the job market right now. The job market is so bad right now, and I guess it's getting a little better, but still overall bad, and it's been bad over the last couple years. Right now, even knowing somebody with a relationship can no longer get you the job. Now, it can maybe get you to skip step 1, but you still got to go through steps 2, 3, and 4 to get that position. You still got to interview, even if you know somebody, unless daddy's the CEO of said company, right? Like, I feel like Bron skipped Bronny past the line 1, 2, 3, and 4. He wasn't a great high school player. He for sure wasn't a good college player. He's going to not start the league in the G League. He got a nice contract, not really the two-way contract that most rookies around his status have to get, right? He didn't get that. He got a guaranteed deal. So LeBron was able to skip Bronny a lot of steps. And I don't know if you want to have your kids skip that many steps, because what are you teaching them, right? I think that, to me, sums up this being more about LeBron and his GOAT argument. But again, I don't care that LeBron gets one guy on the end of the bench. Hell, LeBron's going to make up for it in minutes at 40 with Bronny not playing. I don't care if Bronny sits on the bench for the whole year. I don't think it's going to happen, but I don't care because LeBron has went above and beyond to give. I don't care about Thanasis and Milwaukee. And hell, if Kevin Durant would have a kid, I don't care if KD played basketball until he's 65 and his kid was on the end of the roster. I don't care about the all-time great talents getting somebody at the end of the roster when I don't care about so much other stuff in society that shows nepotism. Nepotism is the American way. That's what happens. What bothers me more than anything is when I see daddy walk son up the ranks and ends up being like Lucian Granger just walked his son Elliot Granger up to one of the most power positions in the music business. Y'all know I cover music as well. That bothers me. LeBron and Bronny doesn't bother me. I just know LeBron skipped Bronny probably too many steps, and he's probably going to get exposed at the next level. Let me know y'all thoughts. Tap in with my sponsor, Underdog. It's NBA season time. Please use the promo code Ferro. I'm out. If you love flexing your sports knowledge, you should head over to the best place to play fantasy sports and win some money while you're at it. That's Underdog. For me, I love the pick'em game. It's super simple to play too. All you got to do is go to the Underdog website or app. You got to pick whether a player will have a higher or lower stat line for that specific game. You get your picks right, and you can win up to 1,000 times your money. And when you sign up, if you use your boy's promo code, which is Ferro, your deposit will get matched up to $1,000 is available to you in bonus cash. You can't beat that. Tap in with Underdog. My promo code is Ferro.